Diego Pavia, we are not giving this man enough credit. This dude is a baller, and people are not appreciating how good of a passer he is. See, everyone celebrates like the moxie and the sound bites and the confidence, borderline arrogance. Shoot, it's arrogance at times. Everyone loves the tough runs, the tough blocks of their quarterback getting out there and getting a block in a reverse. Which, if I was Clark Leah, I'd be like, Diego, I love you for trying to block every single reverse, but man, he like puts in his shoulder there, and the quarterback in me is like, dude, stop that. You're too important to your offense. But what's crazy is for all the excitement around Diego Pavia's runs and personality, one of his biggest strengths is being boring. He is a phenomenally boring passer, and it keeps his offense on schedule. And he's literally one of the most efficient quarterbacks as a passer in college football. And we're not giving him enough credit for his ability to pass the football. Last week goes 18 for 25, 2 touchdowns, interception, 1 sack. Rushing, 10 carries for 29 yards. His legs weren't as big of a factor in this game as last week versus Virginia Tech. But the Commodores, 3-0 for the first time since 2017. Diego Pavia leads the SEC in completion percentage when he's kept clean, 80%. I got 3 plays for you to show you we're taking advantage of Diego Pavia, the passer. This dude is good. 3 plays right here. I want to show you what I love about Diego Pavia. Again, we already know the runs, but we're sleeping on him as a passer. This right here, you'll see this footage on YouTube. This is big time. Right now, I believe it's a tie ball game or Vanderbilt's only up a touchdown. It is third and 18. 3rd and 18 on this play. Virginia Tech, your head coach's livelihood's on the line. You got to come up with a stop. 3rd and 18 is a nightmare for a quarterback. Look at this throw and conversion by Diego Pavia. He's going to hit this dig route on the bottom of the screen. I'll clear my browser right there. Dig route on the bottom of the screen. 20-yard dig route. Absolute dime. Layers it in there. It's this slot receiver right here. It's going to be 20 yards and a dig. Moving in or breaking in towards the middle of the field. Right here, when I pause it right here, Diego Pavia has decided to pull the trigger. You can see he's throwing right here. That is a tight window. You have a Will linebacker dropping at the left hash. You got a Sam linebacker with his eyes on Diego Pavia, inside leverage, and Diego's going to beat him with this throw. You got a backside safety who's working his way that direction. Yes, you got another receiver in his way, so he should run him off, but that safety is very much a factor. If you're late at all, it's a kill shot for this safety. And you have a free safety over the top of the dig route. Probably bad field awareness, low-key, by this guy. But still, this is a tight window. This is a tight window in the National Football League. And Diego Pavia pulls this trigger, absolute dime, right in the chest of his receiver. This is getting it done. This is playing quarterback at a high level. It's not just the triple option attack. Right there, that is an absolute dime by Diego Pavia. One of the best throws I saw in college football this week. He makes that look easy. He makes it look like, oh, every guy should be able to throw that ball. Not necessarily the case. Another example right here. He makes this look easy. Roll out left, gets his momentum downfield, delivers a strike right on the face mask, makes that look easy. There's a lot of quarterbacks in college football, a lot of guys in his own conference that we view higher than that have a knack for these types of plays to just not work. And again, like Gunnar Stockton, Vanderbilt's not going to ask Diego Pavia to make 25 throws a game in terms of like true from the pocket, make it happen for us. But they will ask him to make 10 or 12. And Diego does not waste those opportunities. And then this is one where when things aren't perfect and things are messy, can you find a way to make a play for us? And it reminds me a little bit of where Cade Klubnik's at. Like at times we mentioned that batted ball. We're like, it just like doesn't work. And it's like, damn, like, why was that incomplete? Why was that pass incompleted? Or just like, why are things not working out? Well, right here's an example of Diego finding his check down. It's messy in the pocket. There's defensive linemen all around him. Him and Gunnar Stockton both do a great job of this. But even when it's messy, even when it's not perfect, even when you got a blitzer, get the ball out of your hands, get it in your running back's hands. And this is the difference with Vanderbilt this year. They got athletes. Look at them move around in this pocket. They got some guys that can make you miss. He has a knack for just get the ball out of his hands, out of your hands. Love Diego Pavia is a much better passer than we are giving him credit for. And it's shown up on film, and it's shown up consistently on film, and he just doesn't have negative plays. Doesn't have negative plays, always just finding the completion. And we need to give Diego Pavia more credit as a passer, in addition to all the off-field antics has a negative connotation. He's having fun with it, but man, Diego Pavia is the perfect quarterback and the perfect personality for Vanderbilt right now to try to get him over the hump. And Vanderbilt now, last year, they kind of snuck up on people, and it was one of those things of like, oh, wow, Vanderbilt actually can move the football. Vanderbilt's actually doing some things. This year, I still think people might overlook them just because of how loaded the SEC is, but they're not going to sneak up on people per se. They're just not going to be an easy out. You're going to have to go and beat Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got an offense. They got a defense that won't beat themselves. When you're playing Vandy, you're going to have to go beat them. Not that rather than like in years past, it was like, all right, your talent might just be better than them. You can show up and just beat them kind of regardless. You know what I'm saying? But Vandy, man, don't sleep on them. Can they do this week after week? We'll see. They've done it so far through 3 weeks.